y'all. Back with another episode. And first off, let me say how happy I am that we're on our second episode of our new segment, Whisper Wednesdays, and that people are actually sending in things that they want advice about and stories that they want to tell. Like, I'm so glad that you all are taking advantage of this because this is something that I really want to do. Like, I'm really happy to be doing this. Let's go and hop into this. Hey, CalebJ. I know Whisper Wednesday is coming up. It's here. So it's about to get a little real. I need some advice. I'm currently in a space where I'm being intentional about my healing and the energy I carry around and the energy I let around me. With that being said, I need advice on learning how to forgive. Mm. Lately, I find myself reliving experiences and negative feelings associated with experiences. These experiences are usually ones where people have let me down, betrayed my trust, or behaved in a manner that didn't meet my positive expectations. It's gotten to the point where I have moved on from those events and went on about my life and worried solely about me. However, I know that I haven't moved on. Simple things trigger those emotions and take me back to those experiences and honestly make me upset again. I feel it coming and I adjust the emotions I show immediately. Okay. I really need advice on forgiving and actually letting things go. Got you. I want to forgive. I still have these people that come to mind in my life, but I feel the hurt I experience with these events when I'm reminded of them. I know it's not healthy to continue to experience this. It's really not beneficial for those relationships because I want them to progress in a healthy way. I need some advice, B. Okay, B. Let me see what I can think of. So we're gonna give this boxer a name, y'all. We're gonna call him Jeff. Okay. So Jeff, you say you want to learn how to forgive. Okay. So these are the steps that I go about when it comes to forgiving someone. I like to put stuff in acronyms. It's better for me to remember them. So like it's ACAD. If you want to give it a name, you can call it ACAD or ACAD, whatever makes you feel better. But first you need to acknowledge, then consider, then accept, and determine. So how we're gonna go about those is first acknowledge what has happened. Acknowledge that you are hurt. Acknowledge that you're in this moment that that person has hurt you and that you feel some type of way. If we're gonna say it like that, you feel some type of way. Make that acknowledgement. Like, yes, I feel some type of way and I can because it's me, because these are my feelings, right? Then we're gonna consider the actual hurt and not minimize it, not say that, oh, maybe I shouldn't have felt this way, but we're gonna actually put some consideration into it. Like, we have acknowledged that we're hurt, but now we're gonna consider like how big this was, how this affected me, because I'm trying to forgive you. Like, I'm trying to get the ball in motion, but before I get this ball in motion, I need to think about, okay, what it was that actually made me feel this way. Why am I feeling this way? And how am I going to feel better? Then after we do that, we have to accept the fact that you can't change the past. Like, it has happened. Unfortunately, we can't go back and make it not happen. If that was a thing, I feel like a lot of us would have changed a lot of things in our past. But since that's not a thing, we have to worry about the future. So we're accepting that the person has hurt us. We're accepting that our feelings were hurt in that moment and possibly currently in the present, right? And lastly, we're going to determine if we're going to forgive this person or not. Because you said you want to learn how to forgive, you are now saying that you're determining that I want to forgive this person, right? And once you make that determining factor, you are now making a contract with yourself and with that person. If you have verbally said that to them, that you forgive them, that you are going to forgive what they did to you, you have now made a commitment, right? Forgiveness is a commitment to me. It goes as far as, I forgive you for, let's just say, slapping me in the face. Now, I'm just saying slapping me in the face, but if someone slaps me in the face, I probably won't forgive them unless it's like my sister, because I'm just gonna hit her back. But if someone slapped you in the face and you decided to forgive them, you cannot then say, yeah, you remember when you slapped me in my face? That was a lie. Or, yeah, you good for slapping people in the face. Or, slapping people in the face is your thing. You cannot continue to bring that back up. Because at this point, you're not forgiving that person. Truly, you're punishing them for what they did to you and how they made you feel. So now you're not moving on. You're still in the acknowledging that you're hurt. You have gone back 3 steps. We've already determined that we're going to forgive this person, but now you've gone back 3 steps. I hope I'm dropping gems for you already. I'm glad that you acknowledged that and you were being honest that you said, I moved on, but then you truly said that I haven't moved on. Because the Bible says, if you do not forgive the sins, what will you do with them? Whoa, right? Big old whoa. I understand. Let me break that down. If you're carrying on this baggage of something that you want released off of you, but yet you're continually harboring onto it, what is it doing for you? Because 9 times out of 10, that person who has hurt you, that you are trying so hard to not forgive, they've moved on. Yet you're still sitting here punishing yourself, trying to punish them. And at the same time, you still have these sins that you have deemed as sins, or you still have these actions that were put upon you that you can't seem to let go. What is it doing for you? I can tell you what it's doing for you. It's stressing you out. It's making you remember the moment. It's not letting you breathe like you want to. You're continuously like going through this reenactment of what has happened when all you can do is just say, this isn't my battle. It happened. I'm going to allow what has happened to me to be let go into the wind. Easier said than done. Yes, I know. And it takes time for one to truly forgive someone for what they have done to them, especially if it's something as momentous as cheating, right? Like, cheating is the big deal breaker nowadays and has always been. And forgiving someone for cheating is not easy. And I understand that. But if you truly want to move on with a person, or if you truly want to get back to how you all were, you have to forgive their past and hope for a better future. I never said forgive and forget. Because if you allow yourself to forget what that person has done to you and forget how that person made you feel in that moment, oh baby, they're going to continue to do the same thing over and over again. And you will remember every time. No, you won't remember because you forgot. So you're going to relive that same feeling over and over again because you chose to forget how they made you feel. No one ever said forget. We only said forgive. You want to also know how to let things go. Well, Jeff, this is something that I'm still working on, but I can share some of the things that I do while I'm like letting things go, because a lot of things in the past have bothered me, and it would bother me for a good minute. But I had to realize that the longer that I held on to it, the longer that I would be upset, and the longer that I would sour or spoil the spirit in a room. Like, even if you don't have like a large energy when you walk into a space, anyone can sense your spirit. Anyone. And you never want to be a negative spirit in a room. And if you're by yourself, you never want to be too down, because eventually that becomes depression. And we do not want to give depression anything to do with us. Anything. None of that. Mm-mm. So when I'm trying to let things go, I go to my happy place. I have several happy places. I'm either talking to my friends, but when it's something that I can't let go and I can't really talk to people because it's not going to help at all, I eventually like watch something that's going to make me laugh. I turn on Family Guy or American Dad. Those are my go-to shows, right? I listen to music. I love music. And some people wonder why I'm always like listening to ballads or listening to sad songs. Even though sad songs are, of course, sad songs, those songs like make me happy because I feel so much soul. I feel like so much passion in those songs versus getting it from hip hop or rap. I don't get that, but I get it from like Adele, get it from Beyonce, get it from Kiana Lede. Like all these different artists give me what I need when I need to escape. I get it from dancing. I get it from a lot of things. Engage in self care. Treat yourself to a nail salon. Get yourself a haircut. Try a different hairstyle. You know, do something different. If you usually get your nails buffed, try gel. You'll realize that gel is actually really amazing. If you have thick eyebrows, go get your eyebrows threaded, waxed, plucked. Do something different to yourself. Try a nose ring. Try a cartilage piercing. Like, go shop. It's different things. Find a new hobby. It's so much stuff that you can try to do that will literally make you happy. So when you think that it's hard to let something go, it's really not. And in a moment's time, when you're at a quiet spot in your room, or when you're sitting at the table in your home, or when you're just sitting in the living room watching TV and you're in that quiet moment, and that's usually when you remember how you felt that in that moment that made you upset, or you're thinking about that person, you will realize that, wow, I'm not even thinking about that person anymore because you found something that you enjoy. You can hold on to something new now. Unfortunately, this next part, a lot of people may disagree with me, but it's my Whisper Wednesdays. If this person that has really hurt you, right, and it's really hard for you to forgive them, and you keep being reminded of these experiences where you were hurt, and you evaluated the entire experience, and you just, at this point, you're like, okay, I don't know. I can't stop. I can't shake this feeling. In that moment, it's best. It's best to leave that person where they're at. In whatever moment that you're in, if you can't get past it, leave them where they're at. And that's okay. It's going to hurt. It's going to sting. And don't do the traditional, oh, I'm going to forget about them, right? How I get rid of people, and some people don't like this, but share a secret. I block them. I block them. Get rid of them. Like, get rid of all traces of them. And this does not mean that these people have bothered you that much to where you feel like you ain't got to see them no more. That's how you really eliminate them from your life. If they're not doing anything for you but reminding you of how they hurt you and you cannot seriously forget them, remove them from your life. And that is okay. Everybody is not going to stay with you for the rest of your life. People come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Once you have deciphered which one they have come into your life for, you can then move on easily. And sometimes it doesn't happen until a great event has occurred. And it's like, okay, I'm glad I met you. I appreciate the time that we spent together, but it's time for you to leave. That probably was for a week. I'm glad I met you. I'm glad that we had this experience, but it's time that we depart ways. That was probably for 2 seasons, spring, summer. And then you have those other people who are going to continue to give you lessons about yourself. Those people are not leaving at all. And they have a reason to stay in your life for a lifetime. Those are the people who you continuously forgive because they're unforgettable. I truly hope that I helped you out, Jeff, or anybody else who's watching who's struggling with forgiving people. I really hope that I helped you out as well. I hope that this prompts the next person to send me another letter to give them advice on something different. Or if you want something that's similar, hit me up. Like it's nothing for you to hit me up. I can definitely put my Instagram in my description box so you all can DM me whatever you want to talk about. It's whatever with me. Whisper Wednesdays is going to continue to go up, and I'm going to continue to talk to you all as much as you want to be talked to, and you're going to continue to see this face. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and always stay boxy. Yeah.